The clip you are watching displaying currently is a program hosted by Passion Java, which is titled Prophetic Morning Hour. You can see how collected he is, how soft-spoken he is in this video that is currently displaying on your screen.
It's going to be a deep move, prophetic move, prophetic utterance, and I believe your life will never be the same again.
Talking about Passion Java, I want to bring us down to memory lane.
Since after a short while, he would go ahead and prophesy the death of his spiritual father's son, the prophet Shepherd Bushiri, on live TV.
And in the month of December, I wrote it there. I saw the prophet, I can say one of the greatest prophets here on earth right now, who is alive, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. Right. I saw him dying in the month of December. I saw a tragedy. I saw death, which brought a lot of conflict in the body of Christ. News, headlines, everything.
This video would then go viral, to which...
So this happened sometime, and he came out to give a prophecy about his fellow prophet, which tells you that this prophet knows himself, and he gave a prophecy, and of course you can bear me witness, the person he prophesied about is still living. You know, ordinarily you would have expected him to come out to say, come on, this is why this prophecy failed, or this is what happened. But instead of that, what did we get from Passion Java?
I'm excited today to bring this special news. You know, there have been news around the world, ABCD, about the prophets I gave, about the death of the prophet and stuff like that. But I'm so excited today. I received a call from the prophet himself, and he expressed what he felt I did wrong on my end, and he apologized on his side, especially when he said that I had hired, I may say when he lied that I had paid criminal snipers to go shoot him, which were Zimbabwean artists that everybody knows. And he expressed his heart, I expressed my heart, and I'm so excited that everything is okay.
You can see him coming out to say, some kind of cock and bull story. And of course, this tells you that this man was just looking for a cheap popularity. I mean, imagine me coming up to mention one known prophet here in Nigeria and said, I have seen what the Lord is saying, and the Lord is saying that this prophet is going to die. He's going to die, and even give a date. You know, that can actually spark up a whole lot of controversy, spark up a whole lot of traffic to my channel. So these are one of the things which some of these prophets tend to adopt in order to gain popularity. And whenever I get to see the likes of Passion Java, what usually comes to mind is what Apostle Arome has to say about the gimmicks which soothsayer use in order to seek relevance.
Satan can quote the scriptures too. So the second thing on the list is the prophet speaks true, the soothsayer speaks truth. The prophet speaks truth, the soothsayer speaks what? True. Number 3, the prophet can operate in hiding. He can be an intercessor that is hidden behind the scene, and he doesn't want to be known, and maybe he will never be known till death. But the soothsayer must operate in lamplight. And the reason why the soothsayer must operate in lamplight is because he needs to get the endorsement of spiritual authority in order for him to be pedestaled in a position where he can sway the congregation or sway the nation, as the case may be. So the profit that the soothsayer intends to gain can only be so gained if there is a display close to spiritual authority. The full capacity of the soothsayer will never be actualized except he has the endorsement of spiritual leadership.
Some time ago, we did a video whereby we saw Passion Java. Passion Java had some, stint with the person of Benny Hinn. And from information we gathered, it was suggested, I think, by even Passion Java, bought his way to see that he had audience with the person of burning in. And well, I don't quite doubt the source of this information, because this prophet, they have these ministers have some kind of system around them, and most time you never can get to tell the number of mixed multitude that are around your midst that can do everything possible to see that people you don't even want to see, they get to make a meeting for them. Currently, there is something that has happened that begin to make me to ask question. This is Passion Java with the person of Bengali, the bunch, and this suggests that they are having some kind of collaboration going on for them. And what you get to think is that, this is a prophet that still runs a prophetic morning hour devotion that runs every day. If you go to his channel, you will find out this I'm telling you. And this is a prophet that is expected to done out prophetic words, done out the mind of God. And this is him coming to do a collaboration. Of course, we understand a collaboration is coming up between him and the band, because he's also into music. And when you get to look at his music, it looks as though he talks about Christ, talks about Jesus, but the kind of picture they flash out, the kind of musical contents that is in all his labels doesn't suggest someone who is a Christian. And speaking of which, this same prophet was seen performing alongside the band in Big Brother Titan. What does this tell you? This obviously one of the heavily criticized reality TV show that displays nudity, here in West Africa and also in South Africa, displays a lot of nudity, a lot of immoral sin, and you get to see a prophet that is supposed to come and communicate the mind of God every morning to people coming to perform. Does this not a kind of him endorsing this immoral heart? What will his congregation get to think? They will feel it's okay to watch this program if their prophets, their supposedly prophets, is here performing in the house of Big Brother Titan. When we begin to talk about people like this, don't come and give us the whole of goof statement that you don't have to judge the prophet, touch not my anointed. The last time we made a video whereby he was requesting for seed from people who wants life partner, $1,000 seed. This could tell you clearly that this kind of prophets, they are strictly into this thing because of what they can get, the money they can get, and all of that. So spare me all your conversation as to touch not my anointed and all of that. We clearly know what we are doing here, and we are very careful to see that we don't talk about issues that are not seen on the social media. So long as they are putting it out, they should expect people to judge them, because this is the body of Christ we are talking about. And as I always want to remain, these kind of people are not expected, are not supposed to be members of the body of Christ.